Hello guys. Today, I will play Unmatched ADC, so please sub. Enjoy the long journey.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. UPS 69er 59er ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. UPS 90866 is on approach. UPS 90866 cleared to land runway 14.
UPS 69er 59er cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. UPS 69er 59er ready to taxi. UPS 69er 59er taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Qatari 3755 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
All Nippon 4534 cleared to land runway 14.
Qatari 3755 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Qatari 3755 ready to taxi. Qatari 3755 taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Ryanair 2888 is on approach.
UPS 90866 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ryanair 2888 cleared to land runway 14.
UPS 69er 59er cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook clearance. Good evening. Turkish A927 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Turkish A927 cleared for pushback.
UPS 90866 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower. Qatari 3755 ready for takeoff runway 23. Qatari 3755 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Turkish A927 taxi to runway 23. Spirit 6651 cleared for pushback. All Nippon 4534 requesting taxi to the gates. All Nippon 4534 taxi to gate Bravo 2. Springbrook ground. Spirit 6651 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Norwegian 1818 is on approach. Norwegian 1818 cleared to land runway 14.
Spirit 6651 taxi to runway 23. Springbrook Tower. Turkish A927 ready for takeoff runway 23.
Ryanair 2888 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Springbrook clearance. Good evening. US Air 6435 ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Swiss 1640 is on approach.
Turkish A927 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Swiss 1640 clear to land runway 14.
US Air 6435 cleared for pushback. Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Vietnam 2300 is on approach.
Springbrook clearance. Good evening. Dynasty 2433 ready for pushback at Bravo 5.
Spirit 6651 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Vietnam 2300 cleared to land runway 14. US Air 6435 taxi to runway 23.
Dynasty 2433 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground. Norwegian 1818 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance. Good evening. Japan Air 7811 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Norwegian 1818 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Dynasty 2433 taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook ground, Swiss 1640 requesting taxi to the gates.
Norwegian 1818 hold position.
Swiss 1640 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Norwegian 1818 continue taxi.
Springbrook ground, Vietnam 2300 taxi to the gates. US Air 6435 cleared for takeoff runway 23. Vietnam 2300 taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Japan Air 7811 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Cathay 7602 is on approach. Cathay 7602 cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook ground, Japan Air 7811 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Dynasty 2433, ready for takeoff runway 23. Dynasty 2433, cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Japan Air 7811 taxi to runway 23. Springbrook Tower, Japan Air 7811, ready for takeoff runway 23. Japan Air 7811, cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook ground, Cathay 7602 taxi to the gates. Cathay 7602 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Springbrook clearance, All Nippon 4535, ready for pushback at Bravo 2. All Nippon 4535, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Thai 5984 is on approach.
Cathay 7602 hold position.
Thai 5984 clear to land runway 14.
Springbrook clearance, UPS 90867 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
All Nippon 4535, taxi to runway 23.
UPS 90867 cleared for pushback.
Cathay 7602 continue taxi. Springbrook Tower, good evening. Blue Sky 6818 is on approach.
UPS 90867 taxi to runway 23.
Blue Sky 6818 cleared to land runway 14. Springbrook clearance, Ryanair 2889 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Ryanair 2889 cleared for pushback.
All Nippon 4535, cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. JetBlue 599er is on approach. JetBlue 599er cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook ground, Ryanair 2889 ready to taxi.
Thai 5984 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ryanair 2889 taxi to runway 23.
Thai 5984 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Springbrook Tower, UPS 90867 ready for takeoff runway 23. UPS 90867 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Thai 90368 clear to land runway 14.
Ryanair 2889 line up and wait runway 23. Ryanair 2889 cleared for takeoff runway 23. Blue Sky 6818 requesting taxi to the gates. Springbrook clearance Norwegian 1819 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Blue Sky 6818 taxi to gate Charlie 1. Norwegian 1819 cleared for pushback.
Swiss 1641 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground JetBlue 59er requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance Vietnam 2301 ready for pushback at Bravo 5.
Norwegian 1819 taxi to runway 23.
JetBlue 59er taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Vietnam 2301 cleared for pushback.
Swiss 1641 taxi to runway 23.
Vietnam 2301 taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Line enter 8310 is on approach. Line enter 8310 clear to land runway 14. Thai 90368 requesting taxi to the gates. Thai 90368 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Alaska 4986 is on approach. Alaska 4986 cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook Tower, Swiss 1641 ready for takeoff runway 23. Swiss 1641 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook Tower, Vietnam 2301 ready for takeoff runway 23. Vietnam 2301 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook clearance Cathay 7603 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Cathay 7603 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground line enter 8310 requesting taxi to the gates. Line enter 8310 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Springbrook ground, Cathay 7603 ready to taxi. Cathay 7603 taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook ground, Alaska 4986 taxi to the gates. Alaska 4986 requesting taxi to the gates. Alaska 4986 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Emirates 6440 is on approach. Emirates 6440 cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook Tower, Cathay 7603 ready for takeoff runway 23.
JetBlue 59er clear to land runway 14.
Cathay 7603 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook clearance tie 59er 85 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Tie 59er 85 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground tie 59er 85 ready to taxi. Tie 59er 85 taxi to runway 23.
Emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position,
Springbrook
which is
ground,
executed by
6440,
placing between
taxi
your
to the
knees with your
gates.
hands over your
Emirates 6440, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Springbrook clearance blue sky 6819 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower, good evening, Vietnam, Niner 156 is on approach.
Blue sky 6819 cleared for pushback.
Vietnam, Niner 156 clear to land runway 14.
JetBlue 59er 92 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Blue Sky 8018 is on approach.
Blue sky 6819 taxi to runway 23.
Tie 59er 85 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Blue Sky 8018 cleared to land runway 14.
Turkish 1905 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook clearance tie 9369er ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Springbrook ground Turkish 1905 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Swiss 64906 is on approach. Swiss 64906, clear to land runway 14.
Turkish 1905 taxi to runway 23.
Tie 90369er cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Thai 1594 is on approach.
Springbrook Ground, Vietnam, 90156, requesting taxi to the gates.
Turkish 1905 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Thai 1594 cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook Ground, Thai 90369er, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. KLM 2964 is on approach.
Springbrook Tower, blue sky 6819, ready for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook clearance. Good evening. KLM 90463 ready for pushback at Alpha 3.
Blue Sky 8018 requesting taxi to the gates.
Blue sky 6819, cleared for takeoff runway 23.
KLM 2964 cleared to land runway 14.
Springbrook clearance, line enter, 8311, ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Blue Sky 8018 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Swiss 64906 requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Spirit 90710 is on approach. Springbrook clearance. Alaska 4987 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Springbrook Ground, line enter, 8311, ready to taxi.
KLM 90463 taxi to runway 23.
Springbrook Ground. Thai
We would also
1594
like to remind
taxi
you
to the
that you should
gates.
turn off all
Thai 90369er, taxi to runway 23. Vietnam, 90156, taxi to gate Alpha 2. Line enter, 8311, taxi to runway 23.
Spirit 90710 cleared to land runway 14.
KLM 90463 cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Springbrook Tower, Thai 90369er, ready for takeoff runway 23. Thai 90369er, cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Qantas 7296 cleared to land runway 14.
Swiss 64906 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
KLM 2964 requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Thai 4252. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Thai 1594 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
KLM 2964 hold position.
Springbrook Tower, line enter, 8311, ready for takeoff runway 23.
KLM 2964 continue taxi.
Springbrook clearance, Emirates 6441, ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Spirit 90710 taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Springbrook clearance JetBlue 5993 ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
Springbrook Ground, Qantas 7296 taxi to the gates. Qantas 7296 requesting taxi to the gates.
Goodbye guys, please sub.